All right, and we are live. Let me get this all set up. Hold up a second. Hello there, Parker. How you doing? Let's get this set up. Here. There we go. All right. So, Houston versus New England should be interesting. Obviously, this is a historic day. Well, it could be a historic day. You could have two quarterbacks from the same exact um, draft class in their second year take their team to the AFC Championship game. Well, technically, bonus will be playing it, but still. Or you could have Houston finally make it to the AFC Championship game. Houston has, under being the Texans, has never made it to the AFC Championship game. They haven't made it to the AFC Championship game since they were technically when they were the Houston Oilers since like the '80s. So again, historic day for either one. Hello there, Daniel. How you doing? It is a very lovely Sunday indeed. I am hoping that the Texans win. I picked them to win 23-20. I do think that'll be a very defensive game in the beginning, and then maybe like a little bit of offense later on. After probably some turnovers, I have to guess. I think over under turnovers, I'm gonna say 2.5. I think there's gonna be about 3 turnovers. I'm taking the over. I just can't go with those numbers. It's going to be a fair catch by, can't tell who that was. Drake May stepped on the field. Like I said, didn't have the best game against the Chargers, but like I said, came along strong as the game progressed. But let's see what they can do against this Texans defense. Obviously, on offense for the Texans, they're going to have some problems with not having Nico Collins or Trent Brown, so that's huge, but I'm still sticking with my pick. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Drake May under center. Going to be I formation. Going to be a delayed handoff to Stevenson, who is going to be met the line and drove back. Great job there by Alshire, and looked like Anderson as well. That's going to be second down and 10. Like, so this will be a very, very interesting matchup for sure. Obviously, I'm looking at this left side with Jarrett Wilson and Will Campbell, both rookies, and the kind of pressure that the Houston Texans are probably going to try to put on Drake May. Shotgun formation with Stevenson to his left. That should be a false start. How is that? Yeah, that should have been a false start on Hunter Henry, but okay. 14-20 left to go first quarter. Like right here, they're not showing it, but it's a great play by Henry To'oTo'o. He gets there right as soon as the ball gets there. So it's a great job by him. All right, third down 10. Drake May going to be in shotgun formation with that's Diggs. Yeah, 0-9. Let's go the first quarter, and the Houston Texans about to get this ball. Hello there, Manuel. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. It should be no surprise that I want the Texans to ravish the Patriots and send them packing. I don't think that it's going to be a ravishing, but it'd be nice if it would. But I did pick them to win 23-20. Punt is underway, and it's going to almost got blocked. Should be a nice return. And that's going to be Noel to the 20, up to the 25, and down by the 27-yard line. And I got the Texans winning purely because I want them to. That's pretty fair. Obviously, it's going to come down to not having a Trent Brown, so you got to move Tyus Howard over right tackle. He's been there before, but now your interior is a little bit. Like I said, you got Jared Patterson at left guard. How is that going to work out? I'm a little concerned about that, but I feel the Texans' defense is going to come down to turnovers and who can capitalize off those turnovers. So first down 10 from the 26-yard line, under center. Going to be 2 tight ends to the right. Going to be a flash pass by C.J. Stroud. Dumps it. Well, a terrible throw by C.J. Stroud, honestly. Try to get his Avery Hutchinson, and that was just like way behind him. So second down 10. 13-32. Let's go in the first quarter. He had him open, so I guess the wind's kind of blowing a little bit there. From the 26-yard line, second down 10. Shotgun formation with Woody Marks to his left. Going to be a hand to Woody Marks, who's going to try the middle. He's going to get to the 29-yard line. So gains 3 yards there. Third down 7 for the Houston Texans. Shotgun formation. Running back to his left. Drops back to pass. Bringing a blitz. Throws to be caught. And that's going to be. Oh my gosh. It should have been caught by Christian Kirk. He dropped it and almost was picked off by Ellis. So 4th-down-7. Back-to-back 3-and-outs. 13:08 left in the first quarter. So again, it looks like it's going to be a back-and-forth affair. It was literally almost picked off. But hits him right in the chest, and Christian Kirk doesn't come up with it. All right. Well, so I did say it's going to be defensive-minded kind of game at the beginning, so it makes sense. All right. Punt is underway, and it is going to be should be decently returned. Caught at the 15 to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30, and all the way down to about the 33-ish, 34-yard line. Great job returning there by Marcus Jones. I do like how they mentioned the fact, like, oh, he has 3 returning touchdowns, and he has, like 14.2 yards per return. Yeah, most of that came against the Carolina Panthers. He, for sure, wrecked us. Absolutely wrecked us. So. Well, hoping for some more offense in this next 2 drives, but who knows? Like I said, this is 2 really good defenses. I do think that, especially in the lead up to this game, that the Patriots are getting a little bit more disrespected. I think some of it's like understandable. Like, your offensive line against Texans defense, but at the same time, Texans offensive line, especially now without Trent Brown, it's like, okay, you have a little bit of a problem in the interior, except for Ed Ingram. And you're going against a defense that has 2 really great interior presence in Christian Barmore and also Mel Williams. So again, not great. So I expect it to be a back and forth kind of game, defensive minded. Whoever can capitalize off turnovers, because like Steelers were not able to capitalize on Houston Texans turnovers. So if Patriots can get those turnovers, just like the Steelers were able to, but they can actually get points out of them, then, like I said, Patriots probably win. I just am hoping the Texans win. One, because it would be nice for the Texans to finally make an AFC Championship game. And then it'll be like a full circle moment where Broncos beat the Texans with Davis Mills basically beating playing the whole entire game. And the next time they play each other, it'd be like C.J. Stroud trying to go, the Texans going against backup-led Broncos. So, kind of a long commercial break. It's been 13 minutes. Yeah, almost 13. It's you still got plenty of time looking in the first quarter, but I said it shouldn't take that long with TV timeout. All right, May's going to throw a little screen pass to Ramondre Stevenson. Goodness. In the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Stevenson, who's going to try the right side. Got the right side to the 50, to the 45-40, all the way down about the 36-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Bullock. First down 10 once again for the Patriots. So great job there. Got the edge on Danielle Hunter. Oh, really technically Stingley was supposed to have that corner. How did Stingley get outrun by Stevenson? I don't know. First down 10, 11:42 left to go in the first quarter. I formation with looks like Henderson in the backfield. Toss to Henderson off to the left side, and they got bodies, and he's going to lose about 3. Depends on spot. Probably they say lost 2. So second down 12. Great job there by Jalen Petrie. He's got the guard cap on. It looks like a big old head, but he's literally he's like oh, I know what's going to happen. Just shoots through the gap, and that's just great run defense. That's just everybody filling up their gaps. That's a great job. All right, second down 12. Shotgun formation, draws back the pass, and going to be another screen pass once again. He's going to lose about 2 yards. Great job there by here in Toa. So back-to-back 2-yard losses. So it'll be third down and 14. Right now, they're just trying to get the ball out as quickly as they possibly can so that this Houston Texans defense can't get after. But now it's third and 14. So you're out of field goal range. It's third and 14, and you're going against one of the best pass rushers right now. So again, not ideal. So let's see how they attack it. Trips to the right, Stevenson to his left, draws back a pass, and gets the pressure, throws across the middle, and that's going to be close to first down. It's going to be fourth down and about 1. Great job there by Stephon Diggs. 10-15 left to go in the first quarter. It looks like the Patriots are going to try to go for it. I mean, why wouldn't you? Let's see if Houston can get a stop. All right. Sending Pop Douglas in motion up to the right. Stevenson to his right. Drops back a pass. And throws, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be up to 20 to 15, 10, 5 touchdown. Pop Douglas. Houston Texans brought a blitz there, and that one was not the right call. Left Pop Douglas wide open. 6-0 for the Patriots. 9:35 to go in the first quarter. Hello there, Dobie. How you doing? But yeah, it seemed like they brought a blitz from that side, and like I said, Pop Douglas was wide open. So kick is up, kick is good. So it is 7-0. What was a fun season, I guess. Come on, Luke. You always do this. All the time you do this. It is quite literally 9 minutes still left to go in the first quarter. I do love how you do that, Luke. Every single time anything bad happens, you're like, oh well, season's over, I guess. But like I said, I know you. You set yourself up for success. You were like, okay, well, if we do end up sucking the rest of the game, end up doing bad, then I've already basically talked myself into it, and we already lost. But if we win, I'm going to be happy either way because we won. So like I said, you're trying to get yourself on both sides. I understand you. I get you. I know you too well. Dobie, nice catch on saying Houston under the Texans have never been to the AFC Championship game. Yes, like I said, they have as the Oilers, but then technically that would be the Tennessee Titans, and that's where it gets a little, but that's been like, I think it's like the 80s. How did they pull? How did they put me all the way to the beginning of the stream? They put you all the way to the beginning of the stream? I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. That's weird. Mm. But yeah, it's like 9:35 or something like that left to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Just talking about the Rams versus the Bears. It's a nice game. I got the Bears. I want the Bears to win, mainly because I would just love, okay, if Caleb Williams makes the AFC Championship game. That is another one from the in their second year make it to the championship game. I want Houston to win, but if the Patriots and Drake May makes it to the AFC Championship game, that's 3 quarterbacks, all from the same draft class, in their second year, going to the championship game, which is kind of cool. Yeah, they're showing right now Pop Douglas. They said they brought the blitz from J.O. Petrie off to the side, but he had to make sure they didn't throw it to Stevenson. Missed tackle, and like I said, got in there. Yeah, Bullock tried to knock that one away. He got his hand on it. Unfortunately, he was not able to get it all the way, though. When I click to enter your stream, it puts me all the way to that beginning where you were talking about Houston and their history of never going to AFC Championship game as the Texans. Yeah, it was a good season, I guess. Season's over. We say that, and then like Houston could like completely dominate the rest of the game. Who knows? All to the 29-yard line. Great job there by Braxton Berrios is on the Texans. Good lord, I forgot about that. Braxton Berrios is on the Texans. All right, you ain't gonna show all that franchise playoff history. The Texans, like, they have done those. Marks in the backfield. Overload to the right. Woody Marks actually lost his helmet though. Gonna be a gain of maybe 3, second down 7. No, I was talking about my season. Oh, everybody's got their predictions. Oh, hey, there's always a chance that maybe she's right. You never know. You never know. Like, like I said, it's pick between two teams. Like, it's a head and tail situation. Same thing with the coin toss. Okay, eventually you're gonna get it right. Play action pass, throws deep, and that's gonna be almost picked off. Bad throw by C.J. Stroud. Try to be on Carlton Davis, Jaden Higgins. Third down, 8:47. Let's go with first quarter. She beat the Patriots and the Bears. She has picked every other loser in every other matchup in the playoffs thus far. Yeah, Jaden Higgins had to play a little bit of defender there. Third down, 8. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. They have some protection for him. And C.J.'s going to throw it down. That's going to be easy up to the 40, 45, 50. Up to the 45, 40. Dalton Schultz up to the 30. Up to the 30, maybe the 26-yard line? Yes. I mean, wide open was Dalton Schultz. He kind of came out there and like was wide open. Just going down the sideline. Great job. Sets him up in easy field goal range, but obviously looking for more. Initially, Dawson also kind of helped them like chip a little bit. Like they had a 7-man protection. That's how much they're like, okay, let's just make sure we're good. All right, so fresh from 27. Under center, overloaded to the right. That should be a false start. Yeah, false start, Dalton Schultz. First and 15. I don't mind Sean Smith as the referee. Better than what's his name? Brad Allen? Oh, I hate Brad Allen. Better than him. 8:07, let's go first quarter. First and 15. From the 32. Under center, once again, and going to be Woody Marksman. Oh, actually, no, it looks like Nick Chubb in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass, and C.J. Stroud's going to throw it, and that's going to be caught. That's going to be up to about the 22-yard line. Great job there by Jaden Higgins. Makes it going to be second down and about, I'd say about 7 maybe. No, 6. Yes, second down and 6. That was correct. After I corrected myself. All right, so second down 6 from the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation with Nick Chubb to his right. Sit Christian Kirk in motion. Drops back to pass. Quick throw. Popped him in the air. Almost picked off by Whitson. Third down 6. All right. Come on, CJ. Come on, CJ. Like I said, some of that's not really on you. Like I said, the one that was popped up that K-Nos almost picked off was not on you. But that one was a bad pass by you. That could have got picked off. All right, third down 6. 7:13 left for the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. Only rushing 3. Throws, caught, and that's going to be Christian Kirk up to the 15 and down about the 13-yard line. Great job there with Christian Kirk. First down 10 for Houston. There's a flag. I'm assuming that's got to be like a face mask because like his helmet went back that way a little bit, right? Like yeah, it's not like a hole in it like that, right? I think it's a face mask. Yeah, it's got to be a face mask because they're talking to Miko. Like I said, Christian Kirk, he gets it, and then I don't know who it was that hit him in the head, but like Yeah, right there. I think Carlton Davis gets a little bit of the helmet. Right. Yep. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. My eyes. These eyes are crying because the Panthers aren't making it to the division round, unfortunately. First and goal, 7-4 for the first quarter. I'm not bitter about it though. I'm okay with it. We still had a great season. What a great season, I guess. Yeah, it was a good season, I guess. All right, so from the 6.5 yard line, under center, hand the ball off to Woody Marks, who's going to get basically back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, great job there by the Patriots getting immediate pressure. I couldn't tell who that was, if it was Barmore or if it was Milton Williams, but made Woody Marks have to little sidestep, and at that point in time, like the linebacker got there. Yeah, showing now it's only 35 degrees, not too shabby, with 2 miles per hour wind. So not really windy, just kind of cold. Honestly, you'd rather have that than what's going to be in Chicago. So second down and goal, basically the same exact spot. Going to be another hand. Oh, I should pass. And C.J. Stroud's going to dump it off. It's going to be Schultz, and he's going to use just short once again. It's going to be third and goal from about the 1.5 yard line at 6:12 left to go in the first quarter. Come on, Houston. Give it to Nick Chubb. Give it to Nick Chubb. Chubb can ram it in. Plus, also that'd be like what his first touchdown probably in the playoffs since 2020, probably. Wow, they got Tonga back there as a fullback. Oh my goodness. Heavy set. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks, and he's going to easily get in. However, there was a flag that was immediately thrown, and they're saying it's offsides. I think they're saying it's offsides, so it's going to be a touchdown. We had to wait and see because it was immediately thrown. Legal shifts. Oh, man. It's going to back them up 5 yards. So they're calling a legal shift on Dalton Schultz? All right, so Dalton Schultz comes into motion. I guess because he doesn't come to a complete stop, yeah. So basically, we're back where you were before. It's third and goal from like a 6.5 yard line. Shotgun formation with one walks to his right. Drops back a pass, only rushing 3. He's got all day to throw. Throws to the end zone, and unfortunately, Woody Marks and him are on the same exact page. Fourth and goal. Gotta go for a field goal now. Dadgummit. Was a great job though. Does get some ball. That does get some points on the board. I mean, I did pick 23 at 20, so I mean, it would definitely make sense for 3 field goals in my prediction. All right, 25 yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good, right down the middle. So it is 7-3. Patriots still the lead with 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. So we still have good. We're still good. We're still good. Obviously, like I said, I'm technically still good with either team winning. Like I said, I know that a lot of Patriots fans are apparently being kind of nasty online or whatever. I haven't seen it because I don't have social media at all, besides YouTube. So I don't know. I think because the Patriots still have that moniker of being the Empire, um, regardless of the fact that technically, like, we also went to the Chiefs. That even though the Patriots were bad for like a little bit of seasons, and now they're back to being good again, or perceived they're going to continue to be good again, like a lot of people are like, well, yeah, it might be different coach, it might be all this kind of different stuff, but at the same time, you're still the Patriots, and we still hate you. So I don't know. I can see where some people were saying because, like I said, I'm sure there's still some Patriots fans that are very, very salty, very, very not salty, but like arrogant. Unfortunately, um, even though you haven't won a Super Bowl since 2018, so while. I mean, granted, there hasn't been a lot of different teams that have won a Super Bowl since you won one. So like you still have that bragging point. Like obviously Phillies won one before since y'all. Obviously Chiefs have. Obviously the Buccaneers have, and the Rams. Besides that, nobody else has won one since you. Manuel. Yes, I'm on the other socials, and my goodness, are Pats fans back to being Pats fans? There's a reason they're my most insufferable fan base. I guess that's fair. Man, I'm just like a Boston thing. I mean, technically New England, so it's like it's like everything from Maine up, from Maine down to like Massachusetts. Like so my uncle was from Maine. He was a Patriots fan. Um, but like I said, it's like when you're so good for so long, you get so used to it, and then when you're not good, you become toxic because that's the expectation. Like same thing with Bama fans. Like Bama fans have been so good for so long. They haven't won a national title since 2020. A lot of people don't even count 2020. So if you go by that, then it's been like, okay, well then it's been technically since 2017 since they won a real national title because they lost in 2018 to Clemson, and then LSU won in 2019, and they won in 2020. So again, it's been quite some time since they had a very fulfilling national championship game that they won. So they become toxic because, like I said, you expect to be really good. Oh my gosh, it could be the fumble. You expect to be really good, and then now you're not. And then now that the Patriots are getting back to being good again, they want to keep that again and be like, okay, well then now we can still have what we used to be where I can just talk trash all the time because like I said, I have no semblance of like we're just gonna suck. Because it wasn't like they were like the Raiders where the Raiders were good for quite some time that they sucked for forever. Like no, you sucked for like 3 years maybe. So from the 22-yard line, shotgun formation with Henderson to his right, going to be a delayed handoff, and that went absolutely nowhere. Let's just say the draws are not working. The draws are not working. Great job there by Tonga, and also I believe that's Barrett, the former the former Philadelphia Eagle. When he was a rookie, he recovered the fumble in that Super Bowl that sealed the deal for the Eagles. 4:51 left to go in the first quarter. Still 7-3. Second down 10. Let's see here. Going to be Stevenson to his right and also the fullback to his right. Going to be another delayed hand. Well, actually go flash pass. And it gets bad at the line. Try to throw, I believe, to Stephon Diggs, but I think it bad at the line. Third down 10. Come on, Houston, get another stop. Just get another stop. That's it. Yeah, my most insufferable is Bama because that's just I'm surrounded by a whole lot of Bama fans, so I think that's the reason why. And it's not all Bama fans. I will say that it's not all Bama fans, but there's a lot of Bama fans that are very insufferable because they're people around my age and all they know is winning. From the 22-yard line, Barnes to the left, right back to his left, drops back to pass and getting some pressure and is going to throw on his back foot. Is that a fumble or is that an incomplete pass? It's down on the ground and it's going around. I can't tell. I think the Patriots still got back on top of it. But yes, that will record as a sack, and I can't tell if it was who it was. I believe it was Danielle Hunter. Let's see here. Yep, Danielle Hunter. His arm's coming forward. His arm's coming forward, so it's probably incomplete. Though I would love for it still to stay as a fumble. I mean, it just is squirting around, just blop, 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 blop. So punt is underway, does not get blocked, but almost does. Should be a nice return. From the 42, up to the 45, up to the 50, and up to about the 47-yard line. So still a decent return. And a little late hit, too. 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. So great field position for Houston. Down by 4. Still got plenty of time, obviously, in this game. But it would be nice if you can get some kind of offense on this drive because you're set up really nice by your defense. So again, I said it'll be a very defensive kind of game. Starting off to kind of be that way. I hope it continues that way. Because like I said, I think obviously if it stays a defensive kind of game, that best suits Houston because your defense is able to cause turnovers. I'm not saying that Patriots aren't, but so Houston will be able to. Now, if Houston starts getting a lead, and Patriots have to try to throw the ball a little bit more, that's when it becomes very dangerous. That's the reason why, in certain games, Houston has been dominant in because if they get an early lead that has to put in passing situations, you just let that pass rush just run wild, and at that point, I mean, there's not a lot you can really do because your offensive line more than likely is not be able to be able to. I mean, there are certain offensive lines that definitely have done well against Houston, but your offensive line for the most part, especially in six-man protections, are going to struggle against Houston Texans. So that's why we're seeing Patriots are using seven-man protections to make sure Drake May doesn't get touched. Because if he starts getting hit a lot, which is probably going to happen as the game continues, how is he going to respond? How is he going to respond to being down? How is he going to respond to being hit a lot? How does he respond to the offensive line consistently getting beat? Because that's taxing on your mental health as well. On your play is if you're constantly getting beat. So it'll be interesting to see. For sure. Luke, Dalton Schultz headed to the locker room. I'm done, man. This team can never have luck. It just might be an X-ray. Who knows? But that is also awful because he's definitely a difference maker for sure. C.J. Stroud is going to have a decent game. I will say that the first one that almost was picked off wasn't on him. It was on Christian Kirk because, like I said, popped off his chest. The second one was definitely on C.J. Stroud because he did throw an accurate pass to Xavier Hutchinson. But he hasn't made a mistake yet. I say yet because I know it's probably going to happen. So who knows? So, from the 47-yard line, under center, going to have, looks like Noel coming in motion. Hand off to Woody Marks, who's going to be swallowed up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second down 10. Great job there by Kayvon Chason, the former Jag and also Panther. Yeah, showing it right now. And walking to the locker room, and he's going on his own power. At least there's that. Let's see here, Dobie. I had a message I sent 20 minutes ago that never went. I had to reset my phone. Yeah, I saw that. I thought you just deleted it, so that's why I thought that was what had happened. Dropping a pass, and it's good pressure. Throws. That's gonna be caught. No, dropped. Try to get to Jaden Higgins. C. Stroud got hit in the face as he was throwing it. Great job there with Craig Woodson, the rookie, for knocking that one away. They get pressure up the middle. Let's see, who was it this time? Was it Williams? No, it actually wasn't Williams. It was number 94, which I don't know who that is. All right, third down 10. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Dropping a pass to bring in a blitz. And throws. And that's going to be caught. Great grab. Holy crap. It's just barely short, but holy crap, what a catch by Jaden Higgins. That's why I love Jaden Higgins, man. I wanted the Panthers to take him, but I'm okay with us having Ted McMillan. But I love Jaden Higgins coming out of Iowa State. Are we sure he didn't get the first down? Right here, high points it. 2 feet down. Bam. Yeah, he is just barely short. C.A. Stroud under center. Probably a little QB sneak, I guess. Nope, going to be Hampton Nick Chubb, who is going to easily get the first down. Great job there for Nick Chubb. And it'll be a first down 10 for the Texans. Nah, no. I know you're saying, oh, no, we got no. He got it before. Forward progress, but. So first down 10 for Houston. Great job there by Nick Chubb. They're showing right now Dalton Schultz. He's rubbing the back of his knee. I don't know what that was, but all right. Hopefully he's okay. Questionable with a calf. Shotgun formation. Nick Chubb to his right. Drops back to pass and gets the pressure. Throws on his back foot, and that's going to be thankfully not picked. Nah, nah, no. They're saying it's. I don't think it's a pick. I don't think Carlton Davis got that pick. I think it was out of bounds right here. And holy crap, is that knee on the white line or not? It depends on if that knee is on the white line or not. I can't tell. Carlton Davis, I don't know. I love you at Auburn, but I don't know if that's. I like I said, they're calling it a pick. I think he got his knee in. I think he has a knee in. That's going to be a pick. CJ, bro. Let's see right here. Is it green? There looks like that's green in between. That's a pick. CJ Stroud threw a daggum pick. Well, I did say that was probably going to happen soon. So, 137 go the first quarter. Patriots get the ball. Luke, I'm so done. Please, for the love of God, play Davis Mills. CJ might be the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL. See, again, a little bit of overreaction. You know, this all could be avoided. Look, this all could be avoided if history had changed. If only, you know, Lovie Smith hadn't won that last game. You could have Bryce Young, and you could have been like, speaking about Bryce Young's brilliance. I was speaking as far as Bryce Young also had a terrible rookie year too. But like I said, you wouldn't have to do a CJ Stroud. You've been loving Bryce Young just as much as I love Bryce Young. So, yes, does CJ Stroud make mistakes? Absolutely. Is some of his on offensive coordinator? Sure. That one in particular? No. That was a dumb throw by CJ Stroud under pressure. But he's also not the worst quarterback in NFL history. We all know that's hyperbole there, Luke. Okay. Since we're at commercial break, let's list the worst quarterbacks, then obviously CJ Stroud. Nathan Peterman. That's at least one. Trent Dilfer, I would say. I would probably say it's the Air Force and CJ Stroud. Don't want to do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Ben DiNucci. Yeah, I'm just gonna name random quarterbacks. Josh McCown, Luke McCown. Who else we're gonna name is worse being CJ Stroud. We can say Gardner Minshew as well. Minshew Mania is cool and all, but like I said, worse than CJ Stroud. Let's just actually, I'm gonna do quarterbacks that's still in the NFL because like I said, I think if I go way far back, I'm just gonna be listing so many names. So in the NFL right now, worse than CJ Stroud. Right now, Geno Smith for sure. Aiden O'Connell, worse than CJ Stroud. Yeah, he's trying to throw it to Christian Kirk, and he just, like I said, I don't know what he was thinking. So from the 18-yard line, going to be a draw, and I'll actually get something there, but March Stevenson gets about 5 yards, second down 5 from about the 23. The first time the draws actually worked. So, there's that. Manuel, don't you disrespect my goat Tim Boyle like that. I did not do Tim Boyle. Oh, you're talking about Tim Boyle being the worst. Oh, that's right there. Justin Fields. That's fair too for a former Bears fan. Yeah. Playoffs this season, he's had 2 fumbles, lost 2 interceptions. Yeah, not great. Not great, obviously. The 23-yard line, second down 5 under center, with Stevenson in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the right. And a busted play because Roger Stevenson goes the wrong way. And a fumble, and oh my gosh. Did Houston recover? Kamari Laster's talking to Will Campbell because Will Campbell is like, Houston has the ball back. Now, obviously, got to check and make sure that it's actually going to be a fumble. And Shire is giving blowing kisses. Nathan Peterman, like I said, Nathan Peterman. Make sure it was a fumble. Was it a fumble? Oh, absolutely, it's a fumble. Great job there by Tongai. Yeah, Tongai. Luke, you gotta believe. I'm telling you, buddy, you just gotta believe. Oh, now that is a throwback there, Dobie. I actually have a video talking about him in a second. Not in a second, but like I don't know when I'm gonna release that video. I'm doing like ranking the if the college football playoff had happened during the BCS era, and like each season. That one is taking me a long time, but I'm really excited about that one. That one's probably going to take me about another month though, because like I said, I still got to write down all the information and all this kind of stuff, like trying to rank, because I want to make it a good video. So people are like, "Well, actually," and I'm like, "Okay, this is my opinion, but here's the data of why I'm saying this team would have won." From the 27-yard line, C.J. Stroud drops back to pass and throws, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Jaden Higgins on Christian Gonzalez for about a 5-yard gain. Second down 5, 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Henry Burris, yeah, K. McNown. Oh, K. McNown is another one that I talked about too, from UCLA that y'all drafted in the first round. So that's another throwback for sure. That was like what 2000 and that was after that was before after Rex I think it was before. I can't remember. From a 22-yard line, our center will be overloaded to the right with Woody Marks in the backfield. Gonna be a handoff to Woody Marks. He's gonna try the right side. He's gonna get the edge up to the 20, up to that's a face mask. How is that not a face mask? Obviously, Carlton Davis, you gotta do better than that. You've been throwing some. Jeff George is one too. That's a good pull there, W. Jeff George had all the talent in the world, but awful leadership skills, and just like I said, just could not could not be accurate. Uh, 1999 came out. Does that make sense? That's 19 because it's 1998 was UCLA. So 1998, you had Florida State that I believe going into the final week was like ranked fourth. You had Tennessee, obviously was number one, and then you had it was was it Miami at number one, number two, or in UCLA? I think both of them lost. I think Miami lost to Washington, and then UCLA lost as well. I might be wrong on that one, but I wrote all this stuff down, and then because of that, Florida State jumps up to number two, and they get beat by Tennessee. But the first three BCS national championship games at Florida State was in all three. Only one won, but they were in all three, which is absolutely not okay. You are going to find a way to win because that's what Houston does. Okay, Houston finds a way. They just drill, they drill, they drill, they drill until finally, okay, that pressure, that oil that you're looking for, bursts up. Texas Oilers is the last time they make the AFC. I know Tennessee Titans technically have a history, but Houston is Houston, so it has been a while since the Houston team has made it to the AFC Championship game. See here. Who else we got here? Chad Hutchinson. I'm not quite sure what that one. Todd Cons for sure. Caleb Haney. That must be some. You must be calling up some Bears quarterbacks from like I don't know. I would not know. I'm not gonna know Caleb Haney. I'm trying to think of who Caleb Haney is. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch NFL. So I watched NFL. Like I watched like Super Bowl and like some playoff games, but I started watching NFL in like 2011. Like I said, when I started like, oh, I'm gonna be an NFL fan, started watching games. Brian St. Pierre is one for the Panthers, that's for sure. That was 2010. Matt Moore, he had his moments. He wasn't great though. Taylor Heineke, third down and one. Start second quarter. From the 17.5-yard line. Once again, overload to the right with Blake Fisher. Going to be a tush push by Kate Stover. He easily gets a great job there by the Houston Texans. Gains about 2. Well, technically gains about like 1.5. First down 10 for Houston. Caleb Haney was the third stringer who replaced Todd Collins, who replaced Jay Cutler in the NFC Championship game. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like I recognize Todd Collins. I didn't remember Caleb Haney. The infamous game in which Cutler got hurt and then never disclosed what happened. Yeah. Drops back to pass and gonna be a screen pass. Got room to run up to 15, up to about the 10. Great job there by Woody Marks. Gained about 6 yards there. Second down and 4 for Houston. Jordan Love not during Toyotathon. Oh wow. I will not tolerate Taylor Heineke disrespect. That man was a saint who can do no wrong. Well, he did lose his 1 star for the Carolina Panthers. Kyle Allen also, after Cam Newton got hurt in 2019. Kyle Allen, another one for the Panthers. PJ Walker at times, like I said, he was awful, but then he had that miraculous 67-yard bomb that went to TJ Moore. I was at that game. It was an amazing game. Second down and 4, going to be a draw to Woody Marks, who's going to sidestep and gets basically about a yard. Got his helmet taken off, though. Great job there with Ellis. Third down and 4 once again. Yeah, Taylor Heineke, like I said, he did technically lead the Washington football team to the playoffs, so here's technically that. But was he really good? Yeah. Also, a whole lot of draws. I'm just kind of noticing just like a whole bunch of draws. Third down and 4. 13:05 in the second quarter. Shotgun formation with, looks like a Nick Chubb to his left. Bringing a blitz, drops back a pass, throws, and for the end zone, and caught by Christian Kirk. That's going to be a touchdown. And Houston takes the early lead. Mike Glennon, oh my gosh, yes. Dude, Mike Glennon, who was on the Buccaneers from North Carolina State. I remember when he got signed by the Bears, and then he also drafted Mitch Trubisky. And, yeah, that was not great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mike Glennon was the one who beat, I don't know. I think Mike Glennon was the NC State quarterback who, when NC State beat, was he the quarterback, or was Russell Wilson the quarterback at NC State at that time when NC State upset E.J. Manuel at the Florida State? Kick is good, by the way. It's 10-7. I'm trying to remember that one, because E.J. Manuel at Florida State, that would be either 2010, 2011. I think that might have been Russell Wilson before he transferred out. But then Mike Glennon also had a very good game against Florida State, where they almost won. I know Mike Glennon is after Russell Wilson in the NC State lore. But yeah, no, he was not great. Mike Tomska, wasn't Mike Tomska a Green Bay Packer quarterback? So I feel like I've heard Tom Grassi talk about it. But like I said, I'm not quite sure about that one. Matt Barkley. Oh, man. Yeah, Matt Barkley. What could have been. Because he was at USC during those Lane Kiffin USC years where could have came out in his junior year, because that would have been the 2011, and he would have been like with the, Cam Newton, Andy Dalton, that kind of draft class. That would have been an interesting draft class when Matt Barkley came out. But Matt Barkley, then he comes back. USC is ranked number 1 in 2012. And that USC team, who's preseason ranked number 1, is the only number 1 AP ranked team that did not finish ranked in the top 25. That is fair. Jimmy Clausen, yep, that's absolutely, yep, we share that one. Yep, dude. The fact, too, that Jimmy Clausen was, like, hyped up by Mel, like, Jimmy Clausen is the modern day, not, I'm going to say modern day, but the same exact way that Mel felt about Shedeur Sanders is how I feel about Jimmy Clausen. However, I will say this. Yes, Mel Kiper said that he would hang up his, he would stop doing it if Jimmy Clausen didn't work out. However, if you know the actual story, Jimmy Clausen's agent is best friends with Mel Kiper. Obviously, conflict of interest. So Mel Mel kind of like bumped up Jimmy Clausen a little bit more, but uh, yeah, that didn't work out at all. And then Jimmy Clausen was trying to like, this is how Cam describes it, but like Cam wanted number two. Jimmy was like saying, okay, you pay me like $1 million for it, which is ridiculous. And so that's the reason why Cam number one. That's something. Dobie, he was Bear and only Bear. We don't talk about where he was in 1991 and 2000. Yeah. Which one? Talking about Jimmy Clausen? Or which one? 1991. You're talking about Tomska. Okay. Not Tomska. I said, yeah, Tomska. Sorry, I was confused for a second. Hmm. Because at first I was like, I thought you were talking about Jimmy Clausen. I was like, Jimmy Clausen, what? I was like, oh, that's right. So, first down 10, Patriots down 10-7. Let's see what can happen. 12:47 goes second quarter. Drake May with Henderson to his left. Starting to snow a little bit now. It's been kind of snowing, but it looks like it's picking up a little bit. Drops back a pass, and is going to throw deep, and it's going to be great job there by Kamari Lassiter knocking that one away. Kamari Lassiter, he's got what, 2 more years left in his contract. He's going to get a bit. He's going to pay big, and at that point, Stingley's deal will be like what? Maybe he has like 1 more year left in his deal too. So you don't have to pay them that same time too. Like Houston has got it with great quarterbacks. He died when he left. We only remember him as Chicago Bear from the 80s to 1990. That's it. He died when he left. That's incredible. Going to be a handoff to Henderson, who gets maybe 3 yards there. Third down 7, up to about the 25. He's like, you betrayed us. I don't know. Who else I feel like I feel like that way? I don't think there's another Panther that I feel like that, because like all the other exits that we've had for Panthers players, like, it's understandable. Like Peppers makes sense. The reason why he left. Steve Smith obviously makes sense for the reason why he left. But third down 7. And he's going to avoid the sack. Getting pressured, and he's going to go up to the 30, up to the 35, and going to get the first down. Great job there by Drake May. Like I said, he definitely needs to show off some of his legs, because that's one of the things that Houston has had a problem of. I mean, Danielle Hunter, great ghost move. Oh my gosh, he worked. He worked Will Campbell on that ghost move. He felt like he was going to bull rush, and they cut inside. That's so good. First down 10 for Drake May at about the 37-yard line. Or 38. Going to be a handoff to Henderson, who's going to basically get like swallowed up by Danielle Hunter. No gain. Second down 10. Who would I say is like, yeah, there's not really like any person I'm really thinking of as like seen as like traitorous, you know what I'm saying? Look at there. In 48 games, Tom Brady in the playoffs had 133 rushing yards. Drake May already has 78 too. And we're not even at halftime for this game. So 11:07 goes second quarter. A stoppage of time, I'm assuming because someone got hurt. But Emmanuel, you think that's how the Saints feel since we've stolen so many their players? Yes, dude. Emmanuel, yes. All right, so I watch a Panthers content creator, Panther Nation podcast, and they have NFC South roundtable every now and then, and the Saints guy will constantly talk about what's the name? Is it Big Country? I think it's big country, big low country. Talking about like the Atlanta Saints, because like David Onyemata, you got a lot of the executives that the Saints the Falcons used to have. So yes, absolutely. Like I said, ours was more so with the Bills. Like it was like the Panther to Bill pipeline, especially early on in Sean McDermott's career. because he just worked with a whole lot of people. He was like, okay, I'm gonna take Star Lotulelei. I'm gonna take a lot of the backups that I want to come here for special teams. That person, yes, I want that person. And then Bill Bean, Brandon Bean was just like, yeah, I'll take them too. Because I said they were basically Brandon Bean was they worked up hit the route of like the Panthers under Marty Hurney. Was the interim GM before David Gettleman took over. Then he left, um, and then like I said, Sean McDermott was the defensive coordinator for forever. From I want to say I don't remember if he was there in 2011. I think he was. I think it was from 2011 to 2015. But then he got hired by the Bills, which is incredible. So not only I looked this up too. So after Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh were let go, the longest tenured obviously is Andy Reid, like I said, since 2013. But the second place is tied for three individuals. It is Sean McDermott, it is Kyle Shanahan, and it is Sean McVay. So again, if Andy Reid retires soon, then it'll be those three, as long as tenured. Second down 9. Old Scout, yeah, like Terry found out was Old Scout for the Saints. Yep. From a 39-yard line, second down 9, drops back a pass, getting some pressure, and throws, and too low for booty. Unfortunately, you can't go too low in the booty. You got to hit him right smack down in the booty. Unfortunately, it is third down 9, 10:54. Let's go in the second quarter. I just love talking about Kayshon Boutte. I remember him at LSU, dude. He was like, this was, what year was that? He was like the only weapon LSU had, and then they brought in Malik Neighbors and whatnot. Well, the Malik Neighbors kind of developed. But Kayshon Boutte was before the Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. Draws back the pass. And throws deep. Got him beat and dropped. Oh, Kyle Williams. Kamari last year got beat. Kyle Williams with that speed from the rookie from Washington State. Unfortunately, he drops it. Fourth down 9. Got to punch ball away. 10:49. Let's go in the second quarter. Oh, yeah, he bit on that real quick. Yeah, Kyle Williams definitely got speed. Punt is underway, and it's going to be returned. Let's see, it should be a decent return. Fair caught at about the 25-yard line. Great job there by Joe Noel. All right, Texans, you're up by 3. Let's make it up by a little bit lower. Just a little bit. CJ Stroud so far, 8 for 15, 96 yards, touchdown, and just a measly interception. Under center with 2 tight ends set with Nick Chubb behind him. And is that Dalton Schultz out there? That looks like Dalton Schultz is back out there. No, he's not. Never mind. Drake, oh my gosh, it'll be a pick. It's a pick. 20, 15, 10. Marcus Jones. Is that a touchdown? Yes, it is. Holy crap, pick 6. Unfortunately, number 88 tight end, who I thought was 86, fell down. CJ Stroud kind of panics, throws it up in the air. It gets, like I said, it gets popped up in the air. It gets picked up by Marcus Jones, and it's pick 6. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for Luke. I'm waiting for your response, Luke. Talking about CJ Stroud. That is 3 interceptions in the last 2 games for CJ Stroud. So, it is 13-10. Extra point makes it a 4-point game. So, yeah, not great. Not great at all. There we go, Luke. I was waiting for it. Get me the number to Hitman, please. You see, I don't really know a Hitman there, Luke. I'm sorry. I would gladly help. In any situation, but I just don't. I just don't know any Hitmen. Sorry, I'm not on that little. Not on. I don't have the phone book for Hitman. So extra points up a good. So it is 14-10. But yes, number 80, I did fall. C-Shark kind of panicked, just kind of threw this one away instead of just taking a sack. It is fine to take a sack, CJ. I'm so serious. We would be better off without a QB. Just run Wildcat. Hey, it's still only a 4-point game. And the fact that your defense is going to keep you in the game. But, yeah. I did say it's going to come down to CJ, and right now it is definitely coming down to CJ. And I picked the Texans. I'm the only one that picked the Texans because you didn't believe. And I was like, all right, well, I know everybody else is not going to pick the Texans. So I picked the Texans hoping that I would be the genius and get, like I said, you got to play clean football. Right now, that is one interception. That was when you had great field position, so you could have got a field goal. And then this one basically causes a pick six. And so that's a 10-point swing right there. Technically. Like I said, Fairbairn's ever kick a field goal from anywhere. Obviously, yes, he kicks in a dome, field goal. What honestly, and just be like, yeah, one of my guys is gonna get it. It's just not smart at all. Yeah, we were showing right there. Like I said, 88, he falls. He gets tripped up by Ursary because he was supposed to be the down guy, but yeah, Milton Williams caused Ursary to kind of be pushed back a little bit. Yeah, it's not a great start if we just say so ourselves. All right, kick is underway, and it's going to be returned from about the 2 to the 10 to 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and at the 26. Great job there by Jalen Noel. Number 26, going to be a handoff. That's going to be Woody Marks, who's going to lose a yard. Second down 9. Second down 11, sorry. Lost a yard. Wow, 12 rushing yards for 1.3 yards per rush. C.J. Stroud throws me Xavier Hutchinson, who's going to get the first down. Great job, gained about 12 yards there. Brought a blitz, threw while he knew he was going to get hit. Great job by CJ. Actually doing something good. 9:35 for the second quarter. Still 14-10, obviously. But CJ, we need you to deliver. I'm asking for, Ohio State, Georgia game. I'm just asking for competent. Shotgun formation. Looks like Woody Marsh to his right. There'll be a hand to him, who is going to lose about a yard. Second down 11 once again. They just cannot run the ball at this point. They cannot run the ball. They're getting like 1 yard per rush, if that. From the 36-yard line, second down 11. Yeah, right now they have .9 average for Woody Marks. That's crazy work. Drop back a pass, throw across the middle, and picked off once again by Craig Woodson up to the 40-35. Got absolutely leveled by Woody Marks. Good Lord. That's concussion protocol right there. Woody Marks laid the wood. Good lord. It's, like I said, it's bounced off of CJ. It bounced off of his hands. Xavier Hutchinson mashed up against Gonzalez. It goes off his hands and right into Woodson's hands. That's not even really on CJ. It's a decent pass. It's in his hands. Right there. In his hands. Oh, he was touchdown there. Hutchinson at least got a hand on the helmet though. Dude. That's 6 total turnovers in the last 2 games, and we're not even to the second half. Yeah, Woodson, you got to go through concussion protocol, man. All right, Houston. At this point, we got to get another turnover. At this point, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. Under center, strong to the right. Henderson in the backfield. 8:33 left to go in the second quarter. That's a Diggs in a motion up to the right. Going to be a stutter step and up to the 43 yard line. Great job there by Henderson. Gains about 5. Second down 5. Under center, strong to the right once again. Henderson in the back of the 49-yard line. That's Will Anderson getting his first one of the game. 7:45 go to second quarter. Be third down and about 12. All right, Houston. Like I said, we need to stop. Need to stop. Third down, 13. Shock information. Henderson to his right. Draws back a pass, getting some pressure. Well, not really. Dumps up to the tight end, up to the 45, and great tackle there by the Houston Texans defense. Alshire and Henry Toa. It'll be fourth down. Got to punt the ball away. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. So, again, great job by Houston getting a stop. 6:33 left to go second quarter. Still only a 4-point game, but CJ, and I know that last one technically wasn't on you, but you have got to take care of the football. Got to. Three interception in the last 7 pass attempts is crazy. That's crazy work. Good lord. From the 9, under center, just in Xavier. Okay, surprised it wasn't pass interference. Got the ball out, but like he was getting immediately pressured. Second down 10. Now Titus Howard is down. That must mean that Blake Fisher is going to be their right tackle. I think it's his knee. I think it's his knee. I think his knee. There was another injury as well. Like I said, I just wanted Houston to win. Okay, I just wanted Houston to win. It's still like plenty enough time in the game, but this is ridiculous, man. This is legitimately ridiculous. It's still 10-14. It's still anybody's game. Houston can't run the ball, which is not great. So they're pretty much going to key on the fact that you're just going to have to keep on passing the ball. You can't pass right either, especially in the interior. So they're just going to keep on bringing blitzes. So again, not looking great. Ever since CJ tried a little bro Caleb, he hasn't been the same. That is also fair too. He's had his moments where he's still been good, but he has definitely not been since his rookie year. That is still kind of wild that he's like not even maybe a year older than Caleb and he tried to be little bro. That's like me doing that to like people who just graduated college, just being like, yeah, I know. It's like life is so hard, just like living in the real world. And it's like I've been like a year in the real world. Yeah, Tyus Howard at least is on the bench, so I don't know if he's okay. Right tackle, not a great look. 6:28 left to go in the second quarter. Second down 10. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. And is going to throw a little floater, and it's going to be incomplete. Third down 10. Bro, this is ridiculous, man. 6:23 left to go in the second quarter, man. So Dalton Schultz is indeed out with a calf. William Marks questionable with a shoulder right now to be determined by Tyus Allen. C.J. Stroud shotgun formation, bunch to the left with Nick Chubb to his right. Drops back a pass. Steps in the pocket. Is going to let Bish just throw it down to the ground. It's a throw. 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 I'm trying to say it's a phone, but I know it's a throw. Fourth down 10. Oh my gosh, this is going to be abysmal. Yeah, Barmore gets to him first, and then C.J. Stroud just kind of like slips out of his hand, but he still throws. It's still a throw. It just slips, but it's still a throw. You legitimately are going to need to have, you're going to legitimately have to have like the Houston Texans get. Punt is underway, and hopefully it's a moving one. Going to lose yard. Great job there by Houston. Drake May after him, cause a turnover, fumble 6 or pick 6, one of the two, hopefully. Because this is ridiculous. You got Craig Woodson, question with a head injury. Ramondre Stevenson apparently with his eyes messed up. So again, we are having a whole bunch of injuries as well. So it's turned into an injury bowl right now. Under center with Henderson in the backfield. Gonna be a handoff to Henderson. And Tunga just threw Jerry Wilson. Good Lord. CJ Stroud is bad. You ain't lying, director. You are not lying. Second down 7 from the 46-yard line. Shotgun formation. Henderson to his left. Play action pass and throws, and it's going to be caught. Booty up to the 35. Under center from the 28-yard line. Strong to the right. Going to be a handoff to Henderson, who's going to try the middle, and he's going to get about 3 once again. Second down 7. 4:25 to go second quarter. Still 14-10. Patriots are driving on down the field, easily in field goal range, but obviously looking for a little bit more. Shotgun formation. Going to be a play action pass, and we throw to Booty up to the 10 and down to about the. Emmanuel CJ doing his best to prove the haters right. Yes, unfortunately. from the 7. Going to send Diggs in motion up to the left. Drops back a pass. And is going to throw for the end zone. And that's going to be, is that a catch? Holy crap, Diggs. Oh my gosh, what a catch. That's an amazing catch by Stephon Diggs. Manual, they wrote for me. I write them an essay. CJ Stroud probably. Yeah. Dude, how did he catch that ball? Jay Reed's is going after him, and then he gets hit by Bullock as well. Holy crap, what a catch. All right. Edge point up and is right down the middle. So 21-10. 3:12 to go second quarter. Now, I will say, Houston does start with the ball as far as second half. So if they can get anything at all on this drive, they'll be down by 1 possession going into halftime. But again, this ain't not looking good. Hello, Ronald. How you doing? He's the rookie. It's just it's an incredible catch by Stephon Diggs. Like he's knocking at it. Houston offense got to wake up because so far it's incredible. It's incredible that it's already got to this point right now. Also, that's a wild celebration that Stephon Diggs just did. I wasn't looking at a celebration until they replayed it. That's a wild celebration he just did. From the 1 up to the 5, 10, 15, 20, and up to the 24-yard line is Joe Noel. So 3:06 to go second quarter, 21-10. CJ Stroud's got to do something. All right. Dropping a pass. Gets the pressure, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Almost picked off once again. Second down 10. I will say Cameron Chason did get an early jump on that. Yeah, he got enough on that ball that made it an incomplete pass. At least Tyus Howard is back out there, though. Shotgun formation, running back to his right, and a false start on the offense. Oh, my gosh. Second down 15. 3:02 left to go second quarter. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. And is going to throw deep. Oh, my gosh. Oh, he overshot him. Oh, he had Christian Kirk. But there is a flag. There is a flag. 2:55 to go second quarter. What's the flag on? Please be on Houston. Not on Houston. Please be on the Patriots. I think it's going to be pass interference. Okay, pass interference for Carlton Davis, so it's first down 10. They're saying the ball wasn't in the air at the time when it happened. A little bit. Not a great offense, but it's something. 2:55 left go second quarter. Hopefully this gets Houston something. I mean, like you're at the 39-yard line, under center, overloaded to the left. Got to be a handoff, and that's going to be Woody Marks who loses like 4. Second down to 14. Dude, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Second down 14 from the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation with Woody Marks to his right. Drops back a pass, bringing the blitz, and throws down the. Hey, caught by Jaden Higgins up to the 49-yard line. It's a first down 10, gain of 16. We will take it. The midfield. I mean, first down 10 for the 49-yard line. You get the ball start second half. Just get some kind of points. Some kind of points. Going, please. I do not want another blowout game. Art has streamed one of those, and it sucks. It sucks when it's a blowout because there's nothing for you to add. Plus, Houston's defense is doing all they can do. You know what's a little bit crazy? So, because of that -4 run by Houston, yards per rush, horrific. So again, I don't know. I am very concerned. Very, very. I believe. I do. I want to believe. All right. Yes, Houston cannot throw. Well, they can't run either. Obviously, it set up New England in perfect situations. Still been able to get pressure on the next drive, and you're still up 21 to 10. Flash passes off of that, and just not put Drake May in a difficult situation. So again, that's why it's so important for this drive right now, because if you go into halftime down 11, and if you come out of the second half still sloppy too, like I said, you picked off the gun. Carlton Davis. He threw it inside. He threw it inside. It's like an out route, and he throws it inside. And yeah, 4 interceptions today, and we're not even in the second half. I mean, hand off to Henderson, gets up to like the 50-yard line. Well, you're gonna have to have your defense like gets a pick six or something like that, because right now, like you have nothing on offense. You have nothing going for you on offense. 21-10, 1:30 left to go. Shotgun formation. Looks like Henderson to his left. Drops back a pass and is going to throw, and that's going to be 1:14 left to go in the second quarter. All 3 timeouts for each team. Houston, please get stopped, and somehow, some way, Houston's got to get something. All right, come on, get stopped. Third down 7. Drops back a pass and get pressure, and it's going to be too low for Henderson. 4th down 7. 1:10 left to go second quarter. All 3 timeouts for Houston. So again, hopefully, you can do something to help out your defense that is constantly trying to keep you in the game. I mean, y'all almost dead set on yards, 131 to 135. It's really the turnovers that are killing all 3 timeouts for Houston. CJ. 10 for 25, 124, touchdown, and 4 interceptions. Second down and 10. Draws back to pass. Again, pressure. Throws, and that's going to be incomplete once again. Third down and 10, 56 seconds left to go second quarter. Shotgun formation. Running back to his right. Draws back a pass. Flag was thrown. Seashaw's going to scramble. He's going to get about maybe 2. But he's 4th and 8. There was a flag that got thrown, but I think it was like a legal shift. Legal formation, yeah. Going to decline 4th and 8. Patriots called a timeout. So it's 49 seconds left. Punt is underway, and it's going to be a pretty decent punt, not going to lie. Goodness gracious, up to the 31-yard line, 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, 50, up to about the 46-yard line, Marcus Jones. 36 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Let's see here if maybe the Patriots can tack on some more. I think the S2 cognition test was right just a little too early. Yeah. Dude, how can you be this bad, CJ? How can you be this bad? From the 45-yard line. Drops back to pass. Getting pressure. Fumble! No, it's recovered by Will Campbell. Will Anderson did get a sack, though. I think it's going to end the game. I think it's going to end the second half. Yep. It went right through his hands. Dang it. All right, so 13 seconds. Like I said, still a winnable game for both teams, but it looks insurmountable right now for Houston because it's just so bad for CJ. He's just playing absolutely terrible. 19, shotgun formation, probably like a draw or a quick throw, and throws to be caught by Pop Douglas, who gets up to about the 46-yard line. Timeout is called by nope, now it is. Timeout is called by the Patriots. 4 seconds remaining. It is 21-10. Houston does get the ball starting half. Drive coming up. But it's just like, what can you possibly do as a defense when you get constantly set up in bad situations? They add 3 more seconds, second down 7. Draws back a pass and throws deep off of Diggs' hands. 2 seconds. 4th and 11. And it's going to take a deep shot at this point. All right. Hail Mary time. Drops back a pass. Only rushing 3. Drake May throws a deep bomb. And it's going to be picked off. Great job there by Ingram in the pick. So 21-10. Again, it's just sad. Because like this could be a defensive game. This could be 14-10. It could be 14-10. Be a defensive kind of game, be like so close. But now it's 21-10 because of the pick six, because of all this kind of stuff, all the turnovers. It's just ridiculous. Led in 15 games at halftime. That's pretty incredible by the Patriots. Like I said, the game's not over. Far from it. But we are going to need, unfortunately, as valiant as effort as Houston's giving right now, especially on defense, we're going to need some, like, pick six, fumble six, something at this point. Because you're not. C.J. Stroud, let's start with the offense right now for the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud is so far below 50% completion. He has 4 interceptions. And then also on offense, you can't run the ball because you're at like less than a yard per carry. So again, you can't do that. So your offense is anemic. Defense-wise, you're doing the best you can. Look at this stat line. Good Lord. 10 for 26. 10 for 26. That's less than 40%. Less than 40% C.J. Stroud. 124, touchdown, and 4 picks. Now, granted, one of them, not on him. It came off of Xavier Hutchinson's hands, but the other 3 are completely on him. Completely on him. Luke, it has to be Davis Mills time. I don't see how you you don't, because it is that bad. Even if it breaks his confidence, like you guys do something different. You got to. If CJ goes out the second half, they have to give it up. I'm so mad I have to watch him for another year. Did y'all pick up his fifth year option? Because like literally, like dude, it's so ridiculous, man. That's 4 interceptions in a single half. One's a pick six. Another one's like 2 of them that where you were driving down the field too. Like it's killing you right now. It's killing you. Like I said, it should be 14-10. An ideal world would be 14-10 because you don't put a pick six. Because you don't panic. You don't panic when you get pressure up in your face. It just shows C.J. not having poise. He's not poised. Yes, you're getting pressure, absolutely. But you're in your 3rd year now, and you need to make plays. It is on you. You really are the offense. You have to make plays. Luke, I don't remember if we did, but I don't care about his confidence. Let him rot on the bench because he clearly hasn't worked on anything since college. He hasn't improved since his rookie year, that's for sure. It's like Bryce has obviously improved since his rookie year. Obviously, you could see it this year. CJ had an amazing rookie year, coupled with the fact that it's a resurgence for the Texans as well. where you had a research on your defense. You're the first-time head coach, so a lot of great vibes. Bryce, terrible rookie year. Head coach gets fired midway through the season. Everything looking bad. To the start of the next season where he gets benched, and it's like everything looks downhill for Bryce, but everything's looking up for CJ. I don't remember when it was the second year with CJ like little bro Caleb, but again, it hasn't been great for CJ being consistent. If you were expected to be the guy, you have to carry the team. And right now, I don't think I've seen CJ carry the team yet. I've seen the defense carry the team. And CJ, before this game and last, not make the mistakes. But now you're making mistakes. Now you are costing them games. You could have cost them the Steelers game, but thankfully the defense gave you 2 touchdowns. And you're not getting that in this game right now. So unless something changes, like I said, you're not getting it, and you're really hurting the team. The entire fan base is turned on him. I don't blame you, Luke. I don't blame you because you're seeing a historic defense that's being wasted based upon QB. You can blame Nick Caley for some of the stuff that's also happened during the season, for sure. But at the end of the day, you're a quarterback. You have to take on some of the responsibility, and you are failing. I'm not saying for people to, send threatening stuff to CJ because that's a stupid thing to do. But CJ, you have to step up. You have to make the plays. You can't be panicking in this playoff scenario. You can't be, there's pressure in my face. I just gotta throw it. No, it's okay to take a sack. That pick six happened on like first down, I believe. The first or second down. You can live another day. It was literally a 4-point game. You can live another down. Because it's very rare that you just make like some wild backyard play, especially in the snow, especially in a good defense like the Patriots. Luke, we won't win this game either way. I've said that. I just hope Stroud gets booed every time he is seen in public. Okay, don't do that. And he feels like a complete worthless piece of crap he is. Again, Luke, do not do that. That's the wrong thing to think. Absolutely the wrong thing to think. Like I said, we should never like boo players and all that kind of stuff. We should never like shun players. He just needs to play better. And if he doesn't, he loses his job. That's plain and simple. It's just CJ, this was supposed to be your redemption. You had a terrible Steelers game. You got bailed up by a great defense. This was supposed to be your redemption. And now, you have thrown 4 picks in the first half. You're down by 11. If you do come out to start the second half, you have to score. I don't care what kind of score it is. You have to score coming out. Because otherwise, it's still an 11-point game. So again, if CJ Stroud comes out the second half, you have to score. I don't care if it's a field goal. Obviously, prefer it to be a touchdown. But yeah, it's ridiculous at this point. It doesn't help the fact that you can't run the ball either. Like I said, I'm giving like not excuse, but I'm showing how it's also I know it is a lot of pressure, but you're also the quarterback, so you got to be able to handle that kind of pressure. But yeah, it sucks you can't run the ball. It sucks you're not even getting a yard per carry. So it falls on you At the same time, you have to make the plays. On an out, you can't throw it inside. That was a Carter Davis pick. Other two plays, you can't just float it randomly. The pick six was just you panicking and throwing it randomly. The other pick, the first pick that Carter Davis had was just a huge floater. You're just like, oh well, hopefully Christian Kirk gets it. Like I said, it's that kind of stuff. It's like that is on you, not on. Oh well, the kid's not calling the right plays. Oh well, we can't execute. No, it's you not executing. The Xavier Hutchinson pick where it comes off his hands and goes into the cornerback's into Craig Woodson's hands. Sure, that is on Xavier Hutchinson because it came off his hands. Like I said, right off his hands and went into Craig Woodson's hands. But that's it. Other ones are on you. Oh my gosh, another Kalshi ad. I'm sick and tired of these Kalshi ads. All right. So I've talked about Houston, some of the Patriots. Drake May has lost 3 fumbles, but he's only technically lost one. Well, no, the other one wasn't on him. He's lost two. He hasn't played amazingly, but he's played good enough. At least Patriots can get about 3 yards a run, so I expect them to do that more in the second half. Because like if you just get on the first step, like you're second down 7 instead of being second down 10 because of incomplete pass, you're in better. You're a better standing. I'm still concerned though if Houston somehow, some way does give them a score. I still don't know if the Patriots are going to be able to take some deep shots or just going to have to keep on dinking and dunking downfield. Because the Pats are still getting after him. So, if the Patriots are able to get a stop, still be up by 11, and the Patriots get the ball back, then rely on the run. Don't ask for that much for Drake May. Keep him comfortable. Because, like I said, this Texans defense is going to be opportunistic. But I want to have faith, but I don't. It depends on what happens on this upcoming drive. If the Patriots are able to, like keep them from scoring, then like I have no faith. So it does look like CJ Stroud is coming out. All right, kick is on the way, and it is going to be for a fair catch in the end zone. All right, come on, Houston. CJ Stroud in center, two tight end set. Woody Marks in the backfield. Going to be a handoff for Woody Marks, who is going to get about two, second down 8. Shotgun formation, drops back a pass. Throws down the field and caught up to the 40-yard line, and that is Xavier Hutchinson. First down and 10 for Houston. Gonzalez saying he got a push off. Let's see if he's correct. Hutchinson releases outside. Kinda, yeah. Let's see here. Nah, not really. It's not really a push. It's not really a push. So first down 10 for Houston. Come on, move down the field. 13:52 left to go for the third quarter. Empty set. Don't love that. C.A. Stroud drops back a pass. Throws across the middle. That's going to be caught. That's going to be, oh my gosh, is that a fumble? It's out of bounds. It's out of bounds. No, they said he recovered it. Oh my gosh, no freaking way. No freaking way. No freaking way. Oh my gosh, please say no. Please say no. He's down. He's down. Okay, so Xavier Hutchinson is going to be down. Okay, well, it's going to be fine. He's down before he fumbled it. We're good. We're good. Oh. All right, so it'll be second down 5. All right. Shotgun formation, 2 tight ends to the left. Nick Chubb to his left. Second down 6. From the 36-yard line. Gustin Hutchinson in motion up to the right. Drops back a pass. Throws, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Jaden Higgins up to the 28-yard line. First down 10 for Houston. All right, CJ. Come on. Come on, CJ. Goodness gracious. Since they led 10-7, 5 drives since TD. Pick 6, interception, punt, interception, punt. All right. Under center from the 28-yard line. Overload to the left. Run there for about 7 yards. Second down 3. Come on, Houston. Let's get a score. Just get a score. That right there for 7 yards, the longest rush of the game. And for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get, with the extra effort, I think he's going to get the first down. Depends on the spot. No, I think I'm going to mark him just short. Yeah, just short. 3rd and 1 will be a tush push. $19 rushing yards for Houston right now. Good Lord. They got to hurry up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go. Tush push. Got it on their right side. Actually got like 3 yards. Though, in the third quarter. Yep. Should have been. Should have been. Blake Fisher moved a little bit too early, but it did not get caught. Blake Fisher did move early, but it did not get caught. Under center for the 15-yard line. Going to send Case over in motion. Going to be a handoff. It'll be to Woody Marks up to the 10, up to about the 7-yard line. He was not down, so it depends on the spot. I'm marking at 7. So it'll be an 8-yard gain. Second down 2. Come on, Houston. Come on, Houston. 10:48 left go in third quarter. Still 21-10, but Houston is driving. Second down 2. Under center. Overload to the left. 2 tight ends to the right. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Woody Marks. He was going to get back to the last scrimmage. Third down 2. I think to call timeout, dude. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous, bro. Houston has a call timeout because couldn't get the play call in. So far, it's been an over 5-minute drive. Third down 2. What are we waiting on? Third down 2. Shotgun formation. This is Christian Kirk in motion. Jones. Fourth down and 2. Try to settle for a field goal. Well, I wanted a score, so I'll take this at this point. If Marcus Jones had picked that off, holy crap, I would have lost my mind. So another 25-yard field goal attempt by Connor Fairbairn. Kick is up, and kick is good. So it is going to be 13-21. Okay. This is a one-score game. Houston, we need you to be lights out in the second half. Unfortunately, I said this is a tall task, but that's what we need. Okay. Some improvements we're able to see. Not only were they able to run the ball, which was something that we haven't seen the whole entire game, like it was 19 yards. You had the longest rush of 7, then you also had a run of 8. So is it great? No, but it's better. CJ Stroud still has made some throws. Like I said, they had that throw to Xavier Hutchinson and whatnot. So it's a mild improvement, but they're going to move down the field, thankfully, and get a score. Obviously, want to capitalize for a touchdown, but it's a one-possession game. That's all that matters. Still concerned, but feeling better. All right. I'm trying to remember if they said that Craig Woodson came back or not. I know there's been some people who have been ruled out, especially for Houston, like Dalton Schultz and whatnot. Tyus Howard came back. But I don't know if Craig Woodson came back or not. I'm not quite sure. It's starting to snow a little bit more. It's still not really sticking to the ground, though, but it is snowing a little bit more. Kick is underway and return for about 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30-yard line, and up to about the 33, 32-yard line. So a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Let's take a mark at 31. So first down, 2 at the 31-yard line for the Patriots. From a 31, under center with, hey, Stevenson is back in. He had that eye problem. Going to be half to him up to the left side. He's going to get his spin moves, get to the 35-yard line. So great run by him. Gain of 4 yards. Second down, 6. 9:25 going third. Shotgun formation, draws back a pass, and going to be a screen pass. Tongai's there, and he wraps him up. Great job there, Tongai. That's going to be a 1-yard loss, third down 7 for the Patriots. 8:50 left going third. What did I say, third down 6? But again, great job there by recognizing that Tongai, and he's like, you're not going nowhere. From a 35-yard line. Empty set. Draws back a pass and get pressure. Fumble! It's recovered by the Texans. Alshire. First down 10 for Houston. Now let's make sure that it was, but Will Anderson's the one with the strip sack. Let's make sure it was in fact a strip sack and not like a, let's see here, arm caught back. Yes, it is. Great job there, Will Anderson. He has been working Will Campbell. You know what's funny, too? You can see Will Anderson has like a smile on his face while he's doing the whole entire time. You can see him have a smile on his face the whole entire time. All right, Houston. You're in great field position. Eight away, let's go in third quarter. Come on. Yard line by Caleb on Chase on. Second down 18. Cade Stover comes over, supposed to block him, lets him get the inside, and that's how he gets sacked. From the 41, shotgun formation, Woody marks to his left. Drops back a pass, throws across the middle, and that's to be caught. That's up to the 29-yard line. Jaden Higgins, 7-11, always open. Have to go in third quarter. 21-13. Come on, Houston. See a shot, shotgun formation. Woody marks to his right. Gets a Christian Kirk in motion back over to the left. Drops back a pass. And is going to scramble. Go try to get the first down. 25 up to the 20 and out of bounds up at the 18-yard line. First down 10 for Houston. See a shot using it with his legs. 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Come on, Texans. Come on. Great pass protection by Woody Marks and the offensive line. And like I said, C.J. Stroud just finds a little running room and just goes down. Good, good, good. From the about the like 18-yard line, gotta hurry up. Drops like a pass. On rushing forward, jumps it off to Case Stover, gets about 2. Second down, about 8. Great job there for Christian and Gonzalez. 5:50 left to go in the third. Shotgun formation. Woody Marks to his left. Actually, going to be a draw by Woody Marks, who stumbles and bumbles. And please tell me it's not a fumble. Oh my gosh. Please tell me he was down. Please tell me that Woody Marks was down. Nope, it's a fumble. It is indeed a fumble. Christian Gonzalez forces it out. Ah, dude. There's too many daggum turnovers. 5 turnovers for the Texans. 5. That's so deflating, too, for your defense. I mean, they gave you a perfect opportunity at like the 33-yard line to get some kind of points. That's ridiculous. I don't know, man. I was just so fourth quarter. There's still like enough time in the third quarter, but like you're wasting opportunities time and time again. It's ridiculous. I want to believe. I want to believe, but it's getting harder and harder because more and more times you're just wasting time. Manuel, congratulations, Texans. Is going to be a field day for Tree. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely. If the Texans lose, it's going to be a field day. If the Patriots somehow lose this game after getting 5 turnovers, it's going to be crazy. Great job there by who is number 91? Oh, it's Jones, right? I think is it Benita Jones or who's it Jones? He like I said, swim moves. Easy gets down there, 2-yard loss, second down 12. Oh my goodness. Most in playoff games since 2015. Cardinals versus Panthers. Yeah, I remember that one. We got so many turnovers against the Cardinals. We had like, I think we had like 3 picks on Carson Wentz alone. Not Carson Wentz, Carson Palmer. Palmer. Goodness gracious. Now Stevenson, he basically gets those yards back in a little bit more, up to the 14-yard line, be third down and 8. Oh, goodness. Come on, Texans. I know we've been asking a lot out of you. We're going to ask some more from you. Third down and 8. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. Houston showing blitz. Drops like a pass. It's going to be a little swing pass, and Stevenson's going to get maybe a yard. Great job there by Houston Texans defense. Stopping him on third down. 3 and out. 4 minutes left to go in third quarter. Still 21-3. Still a one-possession game. Still 8-point game. Houston, please do something. Anything. Houston was coming after. They almost blocked it. Should be a nice return, though. Joe Noel, fair catch at like the 40-yard line. All right, so good field position for Houston. Come on. You got the 40-yard line. Down by 8. Still got like 3 minutes or left to go in the third quarter. Still got the full entire fourth quarter. But you got to score. I don't care if it's field goal or not. You got something. All right. Still want to believe. We've seen it before. We can see it again. Okay. Team plays sloppy for most of the game. They come alive. We have seen it before. All right. CJ, that last drive, you did okay. Obviously, Whittemore shouldn't have fumbled the ball, but you've done better. Let's just mosey on down the field. I don't care if it's field goal. I don't care what kind of score it is. Just score. Get the momentum back on you. Get your confidence in your defense back up to where it's like, hey, our offense still making moves. We're short in this game. Please. Just keep on knocking down that score. Okay, then he's a little asterisk on that. That's not really 21 points for him. They did not let up that pick 6, so that should not go on the defense. From the 41-yard line, under center, Justin Hutchinson in motion up to the left. Going to be a hand up to Woody Marks, who's going to get up to about the 44-yard. I'm sorry, that's Nick Chubb to the 44-yard line, gain of 3 yards there. Second down, 7. .305 to go in the third. Under center once again. Thanks for a flashy pass. Picked off. Third down, 7. 248. They're like a double coverage. from the 44. Third down 7. See a shot in shotgun formation. Nick Chubb to his right. Drops back a pass. Throws, and that's going to be... He was grabbed. That's going to be called. It's going to be called for sure. All right, come on. 2:43 left to go in the third quarter. Empty set for C.J. Stroud. Don't love that. Drops back a pass. And is going to throw to the left side. That's off the fingertips of Kate Stover. Second down 10. Yeah, it goes right through his hands. A little bit high, but still should have been caught. From a 35. Empty set once again. Don't love that. Trips to the left. Drops back a pass. Rushing 4. Steps in the pocket. Is going to scramble. And is going to... Oh, my gosh. Got destroyed. Lost about 3 yards there. Third down 13. But Anthony Jennings is down on the ground. Emmanuel, the way you're commenting is how I imagine a disappointed parent would at their kid's game. A little bit, yes. I'm trying to be so invested in wanting the Houston Texans to win, but I definitely do. I'm definitely showing my bias. I am doing what commentating should not do, and that is show your bias, but I'm definitely showing my bias. All right. 2:24. All right. I am nervous. So very nervous. But I am believing, though, granted, I am also very, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of wishy-washy right now. I want to believe. Common occurrence when you live in an apartment. But I don't know what my upstairs neighbor does because it constantly sounds like something about to fall through the floor. Boom, boom, boom. That's why, obviously, eventually, I want to get my own place, but that is until a very long time. Not until a very long time. The good old days are back. Saw that sign. I don't know about that now, but third down 13 from the 38. Going to be looks like be a 7-man protection. It down and it's caught up to about the 33-yard line. So field goal range for Connie Fairbairn to make it 16-21. And that is indeed a catch. Great job by Hutchinson. All right, Fairbairn. This is like what, a 51-yarder, if that, 47 probably. 51. Yep. I was right the first time. All right, 51-yard field goal by Fairbairn. Kick is up, and kick is good. Yes. All right. It is 16-21 with 10. We just need you to find in your heart to keep on shutting down the Patriots in the second half. That's all we need. That's all we need. Come on. I'm getting nervous. We got to hold on the quarter, too. And I'm getting nervous. Luke, how you feeling? He might be gone right now, but I wonder how he's feeling right now. Still not great, probably, but, like, probably better. He's still going to want to see his shot fired after this, but you're probably not going to get that. All right, kick is underway, and it's going to be returned for about the 5-yard line, so 10 to 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, up to about the 29, maybe 30-yard line, because they'll spot. Great return, first down 10 for the Patriots, 122. Let's go to the third quarter. From the 29-yard line, under center. Going to be a play action pass, roll out, dumps it up to the tight end, up to the 35, to the 40, up to the 43, 42-yard line. And that's going to be the first down 10 for Austin Hooper, the former Falcon. And former Brown, right? I remember correctly? Yeah. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. First down 10, 21 to 16. Past 4 drives, they did not have a first down. As their first down probably since like what, second quarter. All right. Under center, flash pass once again. Basically the same as they play, and got clobbered from behind. Great job there by Daniel Hunter. Might be a loss of 1. Depends on the spot. Second down 10. Under center, I formation. As a Chisholm in motion up to the right. They don't have to call another play. They don't want to. Yeah, they're not going to. All right. So it's the end of the third quarter. It is 21-16. Did it come alive? When is the other game supposed to start? Let's see if I need to fix that. I thought it's 6:30 Eastern time. That's like in an hour. Well, hopefully we'll be done by. Their defense has been amazing in the second half. Let's continue that. If you could force another turnover, that would be amazing too. But we're not asking for that. We just need you to shut them down and no more speed. That Houston can somehow, some way, find within their heart to just score a touchdown. That's it. Just score a touchdown. and you're up. So again, Houston, just shut down the Patriot as much as you want to. That is that simple. If they don't score again, and you get more than 5 points, so even if it's 2 field goals, we'll take that too. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. So I want my pick to be right because I was the only one to pick the Texans. That's the reason I'm heavily invested. I'm the only one that picked the Texans, and I picked the only another person who picked the Bears. So again, I'm risking a little bit. Risking. But also, that I want to see Seahawks Rams in the NFC Championship game. I want to see something new. We've already seen it twice. Don't want to see it thrice. All right. Dropping a pass, dumps it off to Stevenson, who stiff arms Toto into oblivion, but still gets only about 2 yards there. 3rd down 8. All right. 3rd down 8, Houston. Showing Jarrett Stidham right now 0 playoff appearances. Last pass attempt was in Week 18 at Las Vegas in 2023. From the 45-yard line, shock formation. Stevenson to his right. Drops back a pass to bring in the blitz. Throws to the right side and knocked away by Stingley, and there's going to be a pass interference. He was all over Booty. You can't be all over Booty. You got to let some room for Booty. He was just grabbing Booty, not a smart decision. Yep, see, look, I mean, he just tugging on Booty, so letting Booty be. So 1st down 10 for the Patriots. 14-18 left to go in the fourth quarter. From the 38-yard line, under center. Going to send Hunter Henry in motion to the right. Going to be a handoff to Henderson, who's going to spin move and get up to about the 32-yard line. Great run there of about 5 yards, 2nd down 5. Oh, actually 6 yards there, 2nd down 4. Under center. Henderson in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. Going to be a handoff once again. And a great job there by Henry Toto. We're going to lose a yard. 3rd down 5 from the 33-yard line. Toto shot the gap and just made a play. Center just fell down. Did he get tripped? He fell down. He tripped himself, but he fell down. That's crazy work. 3rd down 5. Come on. Drake May, going to be in shock information, trips to the left. Stevenson help block. Drops back a pass, getting bull rushed. Throws the right side, turn around. Oh my gosh, Booty touchdown. On Stingley. One hand grabs that, and that's a touchdown. That's incredible. That's an incredible grab. Touchdown. Go to commercial break. I mean, it is huge because if it says it's incomplete pass, like if because if not, it's be 4th down 5. I'm hoping they reverse, but I know they're not going to. It's more likely to be a touchdown. So extra point make it 28-16. So like I said, um, Houston's gonna be in a difficult spot. Offense got to come alive. Yes, my Tom did. Well, technically he stepped down Parker, but technically yes, because Steelers don't fire their coaches, so he technically stepped down. But if a team wants to get Mike Tomlin, they have to trade for him. So, like I said, that'll be more so like a first round pick, that kind of stuff, kind of like what Denver did for my Sean Payton, and also what Buccaneers did for. So it's like a technical thing. Oh, 1 second. Gotta move. Houston, we do indeed have a problem that you put yourself in. So, yeah, they confirmed the touchdown. So kick is up. The kick is barely good. So 28-16. 12:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Parker, I'm pulling for Indiana football to beat Miami tomorrow in the national championship game. Could very well happen, he said. I'll be wearing the Miami shirt. Um, Technically pulling for a good game. That's what I'm going to be pulling for. I said Houston is a 12-point game. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off. But I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. We got New England versus everybody poster. That's kind of crazy. Parker, could Miami Hurricanes upset Indiana? They could. It would just have to depend on the fact that if Miami's defense line is able to get after Indiana and make Fernando Mendoza kind of like off his rocker, kind of like the same thing that happened at Ohio State where they had one of their worst outputs of offense. Then, like I said, make life difficult for Indiana. And if Miami, who has been able to run the ball, if they can run the ball against Indiana and not have to put all the weight on Carson Beck's shoulders, with Fletcher being able to run the ball, then, like I said, I think Miami could. It's going to be a tough task. Miami's had to bring their A game, but they could do it and win a national title in their own stadium. 12:51 left on the fourth quarter. First down 10 for Houston from the 23-yard line. Over to the right, under center. Gonna be a toss to Woody Marshall to the left side. He's got blockers out in front to the 28-yard line. So if I gain about 5 yards there, second down 5. Carlton Davis is down on the ground. Oh, he's up now. Okay. Gotta go off. I don't know. Maybe. So they say only 4-yard gain. Second down 6. Oh, absolutely, Parker. Indiana could absolutely blow up Miami. I'm just hoping that they don't. I don't. I don't have to commentate another blowout game. Shotgun formation. Woody Marks to his left. Drops back a pass. and is going to throw deep. Oh my gosh. Is that not a flag? Oh man. 3rd down 6. Trying for a deep ball for Jaden Higgins. I thought they were going to throw a flag in that one, but they didn't. It was an underthrown ball. No, they didn't. All right. Oh, now that is a hold right there. That should have been called. All right. Gotta hurry up. Gotta call timeout. Bro, how do you not get a play call in, dude? How do you not get a play call in? So Houston has one more timeout. 12-16, let's go to 4th. 3rd down 6. 28-16. 12-16, let's go to 4th. Shock information. Nick Chubb to his left. Drops back a pass, only rushing 3. Rolls up to his right, throws, checks down, and incomplete. 4th down 6. Yes, Parker, this is the first time Indiana has been to the national championship game. And Case Silver is hurt. 4th and 6. Yeah, this is the first time that not only that Indiana won a Heisman. Okay, it was like won a Heisman, been to national title, could win a national title first time, and it was like the first time they won the Big Ten outright since like 1967. It was a bad pass, and Cade Stover literally almost I think like tore his knee up trying to catch that pass. It was that bad. And we're going to commercial break. Oh my gosh. It is 12 minutes left to go in the 4th. It is a 12-point game. There is still a chance. But good Lord. Houston not making it nice. Yes. Is this the first time Miami? No. So Miami's won a couple national titles. They won, let's see, I think 87. No, 87. I think 91. Obviously 2001. They won like 4 or 5 national titles. So no, it's not the first time. Now it is the first time that a college football playoff team is basically hosting the national championship game. So there is that. And because technically, when LSU played at Bama, they did play in their home state. So they did play Louisiana, but they played in New Orleans in the Sugar Bowl. Like was it the bowl where they were playing for the national title. So that happened, and then I'm sure there's no one who played in their home. But this is the first time Miami's been playing in the national title since 2002. When they lost the Fiesta Bowl to Ohio State, which was talked about nonstop in the Fiesta Bowl. They played against Ohio State in this college football playoff. They're like, did you know this happened? Like, yes, people know. You talk about it all the time. Could Miami blow out Indiana? Maybe. Like I said, if they get Fernando Mendoza off his game, then yes, maybe. But I would have to see it to believe it. It would have to be like, your best game his whole entire life. So great job there, down at like the 4 yard line. It's a better shot of Indiana blowing out Miami than Miami blowing out Indiana. But if Miami blows out Indiana, holy crap. All right, first down 10 from the 4, under center, I formation with Stevenson in the backfield. You got to get a turnover on this one. Going to be a handoff to Stevenson. He's going to try the right side, get it up to about a 10, all the way down to about the 11-yard line. And good Lord, that was a throw by Parker. People have shirt off. Goodness gracious. Parker, I think Indiana football is going to blow up Miami. Like I said, it's possible. Could be. I'm hoping not, because like I said I don't want to commentate another blowout game. It makes it very, very boring. 28-16. 11:25 in the fourth quarter. Second down 2. I formation once again. Overload to the right. Going to be a handoff. Stevenson off to the right side. He's going to get the first down up to about the 18-yard line. First down 10 for the Patriots once again. Patriots in the playoffs all time are 28-1 when leading by 8+ points in the fourth quarter. 10:40 left to go in the fourth. I formation from the 18. Going to be a hand up to Stevenson. He's going to try the right side to the 20, up to about the 25, and down to the 26. Again, 8-yard gain. Second down 2. This is what I talked about. If you're up by a good bit, you can just run the ball and don't have to put Drake May in any kind of situation. And that's what they're doing right now. And it's so frustrating because it's like, I want Houston to win. It's not like it's going to happen. It's 10:05 of the fourth quarter. Still a possibility, but we got to get a stop somehow. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be off to the right side. Stevenson gets tripped up, but still got the first down. 9:50 left in the fourth. Strong to the left. Henderson in the backfield now. Going to be a handoff to Henderson, who's going to get up to about the 35-yard line and gain of 6. Second down 4. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Second down 4. 28-16. I formation. Overload to the right. Going to be a handoff to Henderson off to the right side, who's actually going to lose about 3 yards. Third down 7. Great job there. Yes, okay. Third down 7. Will Bears going to beat the Rams tonight or not? I am picking the Bears to win. I want them to win because I don't want to see Rams versus Seahawks again. It's going to come down to, can Caleb capitalize on a secondary that has been torched, like I said, by the Panthers, by Seattle, 45-yard line. That is going to be Stephon Diggs. 7:55 going in the fourth quarter. Strong to the left. Going to be a handoff once again. Ashley going to lose about 4 yards. Second down 12. I formation from the 44. 6:40 left to go in the fourth. Going to be Hannah Stevenson once again, who's going to cut back to the right. Gets about 4. Be third down about 8, maybe third down 7, depends on the spot. 6:25 going fourth. Third down 8. One time I left to go for the Texans. It ain't looking good. Let's just say that it is not looking good. From the 48, shotgun formation, running back to his right, trips to the left. Drops back a pass, and throws deep. Incomplete. Try to get to Kyle Williams. Fourth down 8. There's still technically a chance. Yeah, like I said, it's not technically over, Parker. We don't want to bury the hatchet just yet, but it is looking like it could be. Because do I think that Houston can score twice in this amount of time? Probably not. But we don't count them out just yet. Punt is underway. Got it off cleanly. We fair caught about the 13-yard line. 5:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Texans only have one more timeout. They're down by 12. So I got to score 2 touchdowns. They put themselves in this mess. They got to get themselves out. So fresh from the 14-yard line, Chavez. Second down 10. Second down 10. Stroud and shotgun formation. Woody Marsh to his left. Draws back the pass. Checks down. This one's a 20 up to about the 23-yard line, and that's going to be Hunter Bryant. Third down 2. Parker, will Broncos football beat the Patriots next week or not? I don't know. You got to ask me next week because I have no idea. Draws back a pass. Checks down once again to Hunter Bryant up to the 30-yard line. First down 10. 5:15 left to go in the fourth. They got to hurry up. Time is not your friend. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. Got some time. And CShaw is going to just chunk it down the field. Out of bounds. Second down 10. 4:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. Like I said, I've got to wait to see who's all going to be playing for the Patriots, who's going to be playing for the Broncos, because there was a lot of injuries in this game as well. So I don't think that their offense is conducive to that. Drops back a pass, they're bringing the blitz, throws across the middle, and dropped. Great defense there by Gonzalez. Third down 10, 4:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. This is 2-down territory, so whatever you get is still good. Shotgun formation, 7-man protection, what it looks like. Drops back the pass. Going to sidestep, going to get sacked back at the 20. You had 7. 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. It's fourth down. If they get a stop here, the game's definitely over. 4th and 18. Are you punting? Oh, Oh my gosh. Okay, so they quit. They quit. Return up to the 15, up to the 20. Marcus Jones up to the 25, maybe the 27-yard line. You just showed you quit. You just showed you quit. I know 4th and 18 ain't ideal, but that's crap. That's crap. You reserved yourself to a loss. So yes, Houston is in fact going to lose. Drake Mays played a great game, 16 for 26. Like I said, obviously it could be a little better as far as like completion percentage, but it's still fine. 179, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. So I do want to give credit where credit's due. I mean, last time out doesn't matter though. Well, that was my chance. That was my chance to try to win. I picked against everybody else. Everybody else picked the Patriots. I picked the Texans. That was my chance to try to win Pick'ems, and now it doesn't matter. Unless by some miracle I get a perfect score on one of these things. But it's kind of fighting. Luke, this was our only chance to make a Super Bowl. It's never going to happen in my lifetime. Well, you never know. And off to Mondre Stevenson. He's going to get the first down. Your defense is still going to be good. Who knows with your offense, though? Maybe you can win the division, get a home playoff game. But you could overcome it. You couldn't overcome the turnovers. I formation, and clock is stopped for a timeout because they were right there on zeros. Oh man. And we're gonna hear it all. We're gonna hear it all this upcoming week. Feels like 2016. The Patriots and the Broncos are in the AFC Championship game. You're gonna hear a lot of Patriots fans say they have pretty much already won the AFC Championship game since they don't play against, a starter in Bo Nix, but who knows? Snow is coming down really hard, by the way. You already see people leaving the stadium. 3:11 left, go to fourth. I formation going to be handled Stevenson, who's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to show Robert Kraft, but you can't even see it because of the snow. So jumbo package. Stevenson in the backfield. Defensive line in the backfield too. Gonna be a handoff. That's gonna should be a hold, but I don't know if they're gonna call it or not at this point. I mean, the game's over. Manuel, I have never prayed for a sports game I might just start from the smallest hope that the Seahawks can kick the everlast dog mess out of the Pats in the Super Bowl 43-8 type beat. Well, that would be something if the Patriots make it. Because like I said, when Parker asked about what I feel about the Patriots versus Broncos, I don't know yet because it is in Denver in a hostile environment in a different elevation than what New England's used to. Has been good. Wasn't good in this playoff game. Caused turnovers, yes, but like I said, at the same time, like you had them put up 30 points. I'm very interested to see PS2 versus Stephon Diggs, and if Roddy Moss can keep up with Kayshon Boutte, and if this Denver defensive line, very similar but not as effective as Houston, can get after Drake May. If Stidham can just not be C.S. Stroud and throw a whole bunch of picks and have a whole lot of turnovers, then maybe Denver still has a chance to win the game and make it to the Super Bowl. So again, but I'm just so disappointed because it's like I don't feel as bad as I did for the Texas Tech game. I realize I don't have my light on from my dining room. This is why it's kind of dark right here for my face, but very similar. Like you are doing so much, just keep them in the game, and it's a constant. And I understand, Luke. I understand your frustration because, like I said, you're wasting um, you know, potential one of those all-time D's just so anemic. And at times the season's because of it's been a play calling, at times it's been execution. This I would say more so an execution. Obviously, Nick Kelly's going to be gone. He's very surprised he's retained. But you only have so many chances. And I understand what Luke is saying, like this was your 1 year. I don't think so. Like obviously, like, he's still a young core, but this is probably one of your best chances in for a while. Drake May throw is going to be incomplete. Try to get Austin Hooper, 4th down 10. So Houston gets the ball back, but I mean it's like 154. You got down by 12. So like, what you gonna do? Like I said, you gave up when you decided to punt with 4 minutes remaining. Like I said, I said it before. I know that 4th and 18 is daunting, but like, as soon as you punt that ball, it's over. It is over. Plan is underway. Return from the 20 to the 25 up to about the 28-yard line. All right, let's see, Houston. Any magic that you have for us? Shock information. Woody marks to his left. Draws back to pass. Rushing 4. Dumps it off to Woody Marks, was at 35, up to the 40, down to the 41-yard line. 137, 136, 135. Clock continues to run. Marks to his left, drops back to pass. And only rushing 4. Just going to dump it off to Hunter Bryant, who's going to get out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. 119, let's go forth. Oh, that's awful. Only team to not play in conference championship game. 0-6 in the divisional. Now I'll be 0-7. Dropping a pass, bringing a blitz, checks it down, and that's going to be behind Jalen Noel. 3rd down 4, 116. Shotgun formation, Woody marks to his left from the 47-yard line. Drops back a pass, rushing 4, and going to check it down too high for Hunter Bryant. 4th and 4. 111. CJ Stroud, 20 for 46, 212, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Drop back to pass. Bunch to the left. Woody marks to the right. Drop back to pass. Getting pressure. Steps in the pocket. He's going to throw deep down the field. And caught. Oh, he said incomplete. Xavier Hutchinson. Robert Spillane broke that up. Diggs is surprised. He's like, holy crap, Spillane broke that up. 103 left to go in the fourth quarter, and they can just kneel the ball down. Kneel it twice. Yep, just punch that out. One more kneel down. Like I said, the next game I'm going to start in just a second. I'm going to go order me some food and have it here. I'll also go to the bathroom because I definitely got to go to the bathroom. Um, yeah, 28-16 is going to be the final score. Patriots, Broncos, that is your AFC Championship game. Should be a good one. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely not the way that we wished it would go, but it is what it is. So, I'll see you on the next one. Bears, Rams, have a good one.